Hello, before we begin, it's me, Editor Cat. Some of us forgot to turn our mics on for parts of this recording, so I will be using some dubbing to kind of fill in the context. So that's why parts of this game will be a little bit awkward. Thank you for your patience.
Welcome, friends and foes. We're about to play For the Queen. I hope you guys are ready, because I'd say about half of us are. Let's get to it. And we
Sassy
draw
Cam
a
is
card.
sassy.
Alrighty. Why do you think the Queen trusts you enough to bring you on this journey? Ooh. The Queen trusts me because I uncovered a coup attempt and brought it to her attention early enough for her to execute those, insurgents that wish to betray her. So she brought me along to hopefully that my expertise could help sniff out any other chances of betrayal on our perilous journey. Now I'll give it to Josh. Why don't I see Josh's name?
I'm Dunk Wallace.
Dunk. Yeah, that wasn't even showing up. Oh, there it is. 46 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, 6 cards. Sounds about right. All right, Josh. You should see like 6 cards hovering over your name. If you click them, you should be able to see them.
Yeah, I got it.
And then when you're ready to have them drop, just let me know and I'll throw them on the table.
All right.
All right, Cat.
What promise did the Queen make to you before this journey? I think she's holding my parents hostage, and she's promised not to kill them. So I hope she'll keep her promise. That's it.
You were summoned to a private meeting with the Queen once. Why did you feel disappointed afterward? It wasn't the most uplifting meeting. It was like a lot of yelling, a lot of throwing of things. And then the Queen talked to me. Yeah, it wasn't a great day.
She's nasty.
What we got? You saved the Queen's life once. How? I don't know. She looks like someone that has her shit together and not be in danger very much. She was having, that's dumb. I can't think of anything else. She was really going to town on a piece of chicken, and she started choking on the phone. I gave her the Heimlich maneuver. Popped right out. She didn't really thank me for it. I think that's kind of like we're supposed to pretend it never happened. But she hasn't killed me, so there you go. That's all I could think of.
Oh, it sounds like you're like on the chopping block for seeing her in a vulnerable moment.
Yeah, I was very, very worried when that happened. But, you know, if I just stood around and let her choke to death, I took a gamble. Next.
The Queen touched you once. What about the memory of that will stay with you forever? Well, we've known each other for a while, and it's hard to really say if it was just to make appearances or what, but she offered me a very, from the outside, it probably looked like a hug, but we were like barely actually touching. Like she barely put her arms technically around me, but without actually like touching me. I think that she is really a cleanly kind of one, kind of person. She doesn't like germs. But I don't think that would have normally happened if not for the situation that it was, which was that she was trying to make appearances as though she could be a little bit nicer at times. But I don't know if it really stuck, and I remember there was this moment where her hand just barely grazed me as she was like moving her arms away from me, and I just felt really nervous and I started sweating a little bit. But it's fine because I'm still alive and that's what matters.
Right.
You suspect this journey isn't just about diplomatic negotiation. What else do you believe is going on and why? As the Queen's linen fetcher, I'm relied upon for my discretion. I'm always around fetching her, clothes and robes and things like that. And I overhear conversations that she has. And I suspect that a secondary mission of this is to find and assassinate someone and make a show about it. Make a show of it. Possibly Cat's parents.
Yeah.
All right.
Probably.
All right. There you go, Bowie.
There is someone else in this retinue you love besides the queen. How and why are you keeping it a secret? Well, it's quite easy. I love the queen. But the I don't want to use this, but I just realized.
Who do you want to bang, man?
But I realized that I'm also in love with the milk boy.
What?
The wine boy and there's a milk boy.
There's a lot of fluid boys hanging around.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it just till right now.
All right. You got eyes for the milk boy.
That sounds like a good song.
Who's the
A
milk
good Taylor
boy?
Swift jam.
I must keep it a secret, for
Yeah.
the queen thinks I only have eyes for her. So I will
Sure.
keep the secret to myself for now.
Seeing as we're the only people in the retinue, someone else has to be the milk boy now.
Fair enough. Makes sense.
Do we need to fill all spots of the?
I mean,
The assumption of the game is that we are the only people traveling with the queen.
You're the
okay.
retinue.
Oh, okay. All right.
yeah, I could be the milk boy.
Have a volunteer. All
I
right.
call Milk Boy.
And
I didn't really know what my character was. I was just standing there, and I gave the Queen Heimlich maneuver.
That milk
I'm
was too
sorry.
chunky.
Yeah.
It's basically cheese.
All right. You saw the queen do something terrible to keep the retinue safe. What was it? Did you come to respect her more or less afterwards? Oh, I think when I informed the queen of the plot against her, it was a planned ambush. And she waited to deal with them until the ambush happened. What had happened is she went and whatever mercenaries were hired for the ambush, she had found out who they were somehow and then paid them double. to kill the people who had originally hired them. Do I respect her more or less afterwards? Well, fear is a type of respect. Absolutely. Alrighty, cat. Here we go.
What is something you do for the royal family that has prepared you well for this journey? Well, I kill for the queen, or else she will kill my parents. And I'm really good at it. I'm very good at it. I am the knight.
I am the knight. I am Batman.
That's my tip.
Lamar.
There is a false rumor about you and the queen back at the royal court. What is it? How did it start? After that, so it got out that I had a private meeting with the queen. And the rumor that's going around at the court is that the queen and I are in a relationship.
Oh my.
Which we are in a way, but not the way that everybody else is thinking.
Femdom.
Damn.
Yeah, that's it.
Cameroon.
The queen had you punished once. What about the memory of that will stay with you forever? Well, though we do not like to talk about it, I committed the horrible treasonous act of touching the queen unprompted.
You sick fuck.
Yeah, really nasty shit.
You know how she
Man,
feels
that
about
rough.
germs.
Yeah, she's in a full body kind of skin suit for a reason. Really didn't much care for that, but I did save her life. So she forced me to chew all her food from now on, as she is too terrified of eating solid foods from this point forward. So she likes soups now. Pretty hard to eat since she's constantly wears that full mask gown. Don't know what that piece of linen is. I'll have to ask the linen fetcher.
It's rubber.
That
It
the
could
queen
be
has
rubber.
a big gulp of soup.
Looks like latex.
Yeah. But now I'm forced to debase myself by chewing her food from now on.
Yep,
It's not
touch
that bad,
me.
actually.
You are full of germs, but also spit in my mouth.
Yeah.
Bird feed me,
Very
boy. Bird
eccentric.
feed me.
Yeah. I
Come
think she's
germs
doing
back.
it
Spit on
kind
me.
of a power move for visiting dignitaries. It's like, oh, let's talk politics. Wait, hold on a second. I need to take a bite. Servant! And then,
Bird,
yeah.
bird boy, come here and feed me like a bird.
When the Bird King appears, she needs to show that she has power, dominion
Yeah.
in the fashion that he understands.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Gets
what
her
it was.
back
We
into
did it
his
just to
face,
show off
goes
to the
hit.
bird.
The Bird King.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's my turn.
The Raven Queen and the Bird King meet. What fun.
The queen trusts you, but no one else in the royal court does. Why? Well, I think it's a complicated situation. I think that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. And I don't know if she's happy that she had me. But she did, and I think that's just kind of, it's natural that people don't trust me very much just because they kind of assume that I'm probably being groomed to follow in her place eventually. But I mean, like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what's going to happen. And I'm not trying to do anything. I just want to play with some Legos and chill out.
Good life.
Oh, wait. How does the queen remind you of her status while on the journey? At one point, I was listening in on a conversation she was having with her warriors about some dissension in a small outlying village and how they should go about it, dealing with this dissension. And when it sounded like the conversation was steering towards killing them, without thinking, I piped up and said, "But they're only farmers." And without saying anything, she dismissed me. She didn't punish me at all. But the next day, that entire village had been burned down. And she told me that their blood was on my hands.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Return.
Terrifying. Oh,
What makes the queen beautiful in your eyes? Everything. Everything about the queen. Her welcoming nature, her warm bed, her soft lap that's so warm. She's the loveliest queen in my eyes.
The way that your fingers squeak as you drag it along the latex.
She's perfect. She brushes my fur, trims my nails.
Oh, God.
You didn't pick up on it right away, Dusty. You pulled this shit before.
She is perfect in every way.
All right. For the record, Bowie, are you a dog or a cat?
Oh, it's the cat.
Yeah,
The
I
milk
figured.
boy, I thought that would help a little bit.
No.
I just imagine the cat like sliding off her rubber lap. You just hear the loud like squeaking sound.
And you can't stay in it because it's just so smooth. There's no friction.
What do you do for the queen that anyone else can do? And why does she make you do it? I don't know. This is a tough one. I want to answer it, but I'm struggling to think of something good. I'm not even sure what my position is in the court, other than I'm a snitch. I mean, I guess it's not a snitch if I snitch to the queen. I'm going to pass on this one, just because I want to come up with something good, and I'm not coming up with anything good.
What do you do for the queen that anyone else can do, and why does she make you do it? I think she makes me bathe her cat. We all know how cats get when they have to get near water, and we're on the road, so the cat gets really dirty. She's got, look at that smooth, shiny latex that she's got on her. Can't get that dusty. So she makes me do it to hold it over my head. But she has me under her thumb. I don't know why the linen boy couldn't wash the cat. Or the milk boy.
These are good titles.
Yeah.
I'm really good with knives, damn it.
When was the last time the queen showed you real kindness? You know, I'm gonna pass on this one. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on this one.
Okay. Remind me, does this mean I do this or do I draw another one?
Yeah.
No, it would. Yes, it would be do this prompt unless you want to also pass it,
No.
or
I'll
you
do it.
you could kill it if you want to draw a different prompt. No one would answer this question.
Would she have showed me real kindness?
Would she have shown anyone real kindness?
She seems pretty cold. Yeah, let's keep up the theme and we'll say, yeah, I'll pass or draw a new one or what have you.
Which is it? If you exit, you'll just get a new prompt. If you pass it, it goes on to Dusty.
Dusty, do you have a good idea for this?
Yeah.
Then I will pass it to Dusty.
You know, I have a complicated relationship with the queen and her subjects and this retinue that we're traveling with. But I think the real surprise for me is that she brought me with her in the first place. And I always kind of wondered if she actually did care about me. Because I am potentially everything she's afraid of. I'm a sign of her aging. I'm a sign of someone new potentially coming in. And she's never really taught me anything. She's not really taught me how to be a queen or much less a princess. So I don't really know what I'm doing. But at the same time, she could have left me behind. So I don't know if she understands how she feels about me. And maybe that makes me confused as well. Maybe the queen isn't bad to everyone, or maybe she's just not totally bad to me and she's bad to everyone else.
What part of this journey will be the most difficult? How do you pull the rest of the retinue through it? Sometimes when I'm changing her shoes, she makes me change her footwear. She'll accidentally kick me across the face. And I pull everyone else through it by just saying, "It's only my face. Do not weep for me." And all her underlings are just laughing. And they just laugh at me and I try to comfort them through it.
Oh, that's great.
Do not weep for me.
Why can't you wash your cat?
All right, Bowie.
What did you bring with you that endangers the queen?
So much shit.
That parasite and cat poop that makes people love them.
You think she changes the litter? She makes me do it.
She still pets the cat. The cat gets on her bed. Cats aren't that clean.
No, they're not.
My cat's disgusting. She's a slob.
Man, I don't know how to answer this one.
You are a cat, so that is harder to answer.
Yeah, I'm going to have to skip because in my head, I don't bring anything that endangers her.
Do you want to pass it to someone else or do you just want to exit?
I can, I'll pass it if anyone else wants to
All right.
do that one.
What did you bring with you that endangers the queen? I think by exposing the initial ambush, and having those people, this is going to be a little abstract, but by giving the queen that information initially and her assassinating or killing her would-be assassins, that then opened up like a wider conspiracy, is now aware that the queen is onto them. So now they're going to be a lot more desperate, and they might, just start throwing things at the wall to see what sticks to kill her before we reach our destination. So just the knowledge of those conspirators in the first place has now like made it more perilous for us to get through. Well, made it more perilous for her, and then by extension us as her companions.
Yeah. The queen lights a fire in you. What is it? Well, I sure as hell always do my best whenever I'm on an assignment. The threat of failure is my parents are dead. She's also the only person that knows where they are. So, gotta do extra well, get an A+ every time.
You sometimes think you might be the queen's favorite. Why? And why does this worry you? I think I'm the queen's favorite because I have been one of very few people outside of her direct advisors to have a private meeting with her. But because of how that private meeting went, I have what's the term? I can't think of the words. I have reservations about whether this is going to be a good thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are considered ugly by almost everyone you meet. How does the queen make you question that perception? Well, pretty hideous. When I got this job as the milk boy, I was pretty ecstatic. I thought maybe I'm not as bad looking as I thought. And well, things happened. Got a new job. Won't go into details of the new job. But I mean, the level of intimacy that my new job entails with the queen, I can only imagine she wouldn't do it if I was horribly disgusting. I mean, I'm close at hand to her, so maybe I'm not as ugly as people think.
Stands the side of you.
Yeah. Mama Bird's pretty handsome.
When did you know you would never forgive the queen, and why? Never is a strong word, but recently I may have stumbled across some information that I wasn't supposed to see or hear, I should say. The village where my father had been was set aflame. And I never knew him. I don't know what kind of man he was, but I know I never will. And I have very complicated feelings about that.
So evil.
What makes the queen ugly in your eyes? She doesn't
Maybe the rubber
recycle.
skin, the latex skin.
Yeah.
She doesn't recycle. She doesn't care which bin the waste goes in. She throws food waste in the blue bin. Like, oh, it doesn't matter. Yes, it matters. Hair. That's it.
Proper recycling.
You got so serious. Recycling.
You have a personal connection to the land you are currently traveling through. What makes you want to stay and why don't you? What makes you want to stay? Wait. Well, you see, the queen found me when I was just a small one up in the bushes. This is where my family was. My mother was killed, and my father was killed in front of me by a strange boy with a wine barrel on his back.
Oh, God damn it.
Yes, continuity. Yes.
That's where the wine boy gets his wine.
It's not
blood.
wine, it's blood.
It's cat blood.
Oh no, the druid queen was vegan.
The true atrocity of it all.
That's why Wine Boy was the true villain of the last story.
But she rescued me, and then she brought me back to her home. But where we're traveling to is where my family was originally found. So I'm hoping I can get my revenge when we get there. And that is my plan.
I love that this character, your characters are trying to kill the other character. Like, beautiful continuity. Love it.
I love cats.
Yeah,
Pretty cool.
Yes, they are.
especially when they kill your eldritch horrors for you.
Why they're here.
I love when they are the other horrors, like Goose and Captain Marvel.
Yes.
The queen is responsible for the death of someone you loved. Who? What happened?
I think Bowie already answered that.
I don't know. Fuck, this is really hard. I don't have a clear idea of who my character actually is for this one. She's responsible for the death of both my parents because they were both conscripted and went to war. The war that we're currently trying to end, which is why I'm trying very hard to help her end it. All right, Cat.
When did you know you were in love with the queen? I'm gonna pass.
All right, pass it or exit.
I'm gonna pass.
Lamar.
All right. When did you know you were in love with the queen? Like most arranged marriages, you kind of don't love them when you first meet them, but over time and lots of beatings, I got to love my wife.
Wow.
It's hard being in a matriarchy here, but because really I'm just a arm candy for her, but she has her good moments when we're behind closed doors and none of her subjects are around.
You married her beating boy.
Sick.
Every queen has a beating.
Beating boy, come and be beaten.
You arranged for the queen to be ambushed on this journey. What did they offer you? They offered me solid foods. And I no, they offered me liquid foods. And I was all for it. Man, my career path went out of whack. Really ready to reboot it with so yeah, let's kill this bitch. And that's my plan.
The queen is not your queen. Why do you serve her anyway?
I mean, she's not because she's my mom. It's this really complicated situation. You know, there are times when, like I've said, it's really hard to gauge what a relationship is, and she's kind of an enigma. In some ways, I really appreciate that about her. I appreciate that she is so unreadable, and yet I still get toys and I still get gifts. So it's not like she's, not taking care of me. And I know about the beatings and I know about the things that happen. I hear stories, but she doesn't let me see them. So I guess I care about her.
There is a part of you that does not want peace in this land. Why are you attached to war? Because peace is an illusion. There is no peace under the rule of this king, of this queen, not for me. And I want someone to come in and slay her and free me from this agony.
There will always be war when there isn't recycling.
You can't turn chicken bones into paper. Stupid.
This is
What did... Oh, sorry.
no. I was just gonna say this is like the inverse of the other question.
Well, this one I can actually answer, though.
Yeah.
Because I would never endanger the queen. What did you bring with you to protect the queen? I have a vicious instinct of evil people and evil doers. I also have these paws. These claws on these paws. I will defend the queen with whatever it takes.
You're going to throw some paws?
Of course. Unless, of course, to save the queen I endanger myself, then every man for himself, am I right?
I am so good at my job that the only scars that I have are from when I'm bathing a cat.
I also brought this dead mouse. This will help her to hunt on this trip that we're on. I do love my queen. That's it from Staff Sergeant Mayonnaise.
Oh, his name is
Pretty good. Beautiful.
Why are some others at the royal court jealous of your relationship with the queen? I think ever since I proved my usefulness, that I have been like whenever people like make comments during court, like the queen is often quick with an insult or just ready to like just make them feel stupid for what they said. But oftentimes when I make a suggestion or bring something up, she listens thoughtfully instead. I still get insulted, but maybe I get insulted half as much as others do. And it's just not being insulted in the first place is enough for people to notice and be jealous.
What do you do for the queen that no one else can? Once again, I'm amazing at my job. I'm sure I've killed half of her staff's family members for her because they wouldn't comply to something that she wanted them to do. Or it was a threat that needed to be carried out. I mostly just kill civilians, actually.
Who is this distant power you are traveling to? And why do they make you uneasy? This distant power that we are trying to broker a peace with is, they attack us with guerrilla tactics. They don't have any sense of army formity or honor when it comes to the battlefield. They always attack in ambushes and night attacks, and I just don't think they're people that can be reckoned with. And man, if this meeting goes awry, or if they attack us along the way and she's killed, oh boy, don't know what's going to happen after that.
The exact opposite question, Cam.
See, you are considered beautiful by almost everyone you meet. Sure. How does the queen make you question this? Wow, it really is. Question this perception. Well, I think I should pass on this because I had a freak accident and somehow that accident made me super hot. But then the queen immediately fired me. So what the fuck? I don't get it. And then I realized I really like chewing up food and spinning in this queen's mouth. So man, my life's a ruin. The end.
Oh my poor.
She can't
We made it.
Oh man, I
she
need
can't
a
have things more
psychologist.
beautiful than she is around her. That's why she got rid of you.
I see.
You sicken me. Spit into my mouth.
Oh, I long to hear those words again.
When was the last time the queen hurt you?
There was a day recently while we were traveling that we stopped at a little village, and I met a bunch of other young kids about my age, and it was great. They kind of treated me a little weirdly because I don't know. I am the queen's daughter, and I am wearing clothes akin to the queen. So it's like a latex, cute dress thing. I don't know. In black, of course.
Of course.
Um,
Backlit by red all the time.
Yep. And so I sometimes felt like the kids were only nice to me because they felt like maybe they had to be, or, something like that. But then one of the kids said that my latex outfit looked stupid, and I'm pretty sure that we'll never see that kid ever again. And I don't think that was the right choice. I don't think that was the right move because it was just a kid, even though they were awful. It hurts me to know that my mother's, I don't know, pride, her ego is so extreme that it goes over to me as well. And yeah, people get killed because of my mother's ego. And apparently it's that sense of pride and that sense of, I don't know, cruelty is getting pushed on to me as well, where if she sees anyone harming me or doing things that she thinks would harm me, she will absolutely do the most extreme forms of discipline to, terrorize them. And I didn't want that. I don't want that. So it hurts me to know that people aren't safe around me.
Guess who she makes do that? Guess who she forces?
You killed a
to do
child.
that? All the time, constantly.
Okay,
killing
great.
children.
I'm glad we had this talk. So yeah, that really hurts me. I hate knowing that. I think it's her weird way of showing love, and I don't think it's right.
What do you usually do for the royal family? Why does that make you an unlikely choice for this journey? Again, I'm her little linen troll. I just changed the sheets and pillowcases and all that stuff. I feel like resources could be better spent. Generally take pride in my work of cleaning and stuff. But there's all these other people here that are fighting battles and coming up with tactics, and I'm just like running around changing shoes and pillowcases, and everyone else sees it too. I'm just kind of regarded as the pointless one. but you
Yep.
know, a queen needs her linen troll.
Fresh linens at every camp.
Yeah.
The queen gave you a compliment once.
Oh
What
boy.
was it? And why have her word stay with you?
I love that the cat has the best,
Cat gets the
most
only
clear-cut
compliment
relationship.
from the queen.
It's the nicest relationship with the queen.
When the queen first found me, she said I was the cutest thing she's ever seen. And from there, she always called me mayonnaise.
She tore you out of that little girl's hands.
And they've always sat with me. I will never forget that.
What a great name for a cat.
Staff Sergeant Mayonnaise to you.
Sergeant?
Yeah, and that's it from me. From mayonnaise.
What do you do that pleases the queen on this journey? I think originally I wasn't actually a spy. I think I was just someone like originally a servant, and I had overheard someone, which is where I got the information to tell the queen. But then she promoted me to be a minor noble. Now I'm like a baronet, like bottom rung of the totem pole. I'm not sure exactly what's at the very bottom. But now, like, just whenever I like go around and like am learning new things, I make mistakes constantly, and she just finds it very funny. Like, it's very clear that I'm out of place in this court. And like she doesn't belly laugh or chuckle, but like you can almost sometimes hear just like the slightest of like, huh, when I do something like naive and stupid that the other like nobles find appalling. Like, what kind of fool doesn't understand this? And I just bumble into it.
A danger jester.
Fool! A fool!
What brings out the queen's kindness? I think one time she has my mother and my father, but after an incredibly difficult kill, she let my brother go. My brother is safe. Still has my mother and my father. She is rewarding me in a way. I have to do like 200 more kills. I'll get my parents out of there. It's a incremental achievement that I have to get.
Oh, perfect.
What brings out the queen's cruelty? Well, that's kind of an easy thing to say. Pretty much anything brings out the queen's cruelty. She is, oh my goodness, always the meanest. It's odd because when it's just me and her, or even her and the princess, she seems normal. But whenever she gets in that chair and puts that crown on her head, oh boy, does that cruelty come out. Killing people left and right, runs this place like it's her own personal slaughterhouse. But surprisingly enough, Staff Sergeant Mayonnaise calms her down from time to time. Just jumps right up in her
Meow.
lap, slides right off to the other side, and she laughs and laughs. Crazy. That's my turn.
Queen knows something about you that no one else does. What is it? It's my deepest, darkest shame, but she knew about it and she was trying to help me. I'm actually bulimic. And I was very insecure about it, but she wanted to get me employed, so she made up a position just for me. I didn't know what I had till I lost it. And now I'm unemployed, but still trapped on this mission. Man, my life is a ruin.
Good lord.
Done.
Thank you, Cameron.
You're welcome.
Oh, man.
Dusty. Perfect
All
start.
right.
The queen is under attack. Do you defend her?
I mean, I'm like 11. I think that I think in the time that I've known her, despite what everyone else might think, that she's going to protect me and she's going to protect mayonnaise. And fuck everyone else. Sorry, I said the F word.
I do not defend her. She calls out to me, "Linen troll, save me!" And I watch from beside a curtain and just slide back around the corner, glaring at her with my linens in hand.
Queen is, was that it? Sorry, I didn't know.
Yeah, that's it. I'm not saving her. She's mean. She kicks me.
She's a mean lady.
Queen is under attack. Do defend her.
There's a blue bin and a gray bin. Figure it out.
As the assassins aren't closing in, you put up your hands in frustration and you say that. And walk away.
After it's all said and done, I just see you cleaning it up, and you just pick up her body and throw it in the gray bin, and you go, "This is where trash goes. This is where you go because you're trash."
Garbage queen lady.
Worst.
Queen is under attack. Do you defend her? Unfortunately, because of the situation, I have unfinished business, and I bail, and I leave my queen to die.
Just like a fucking cat.
I have a
Really
wine boy to
sad
go
cat,
after.
yeah.
Mayonnaise, where are you going? Mayonnaise.
Meow. And I leave.
I follow the
Lasagna.
cat. Mayonnaise, no, where are you going? I have no adult supervision. Mayonnaise.
Yes.
Absolutely, I defend the queen. If she dies, I'm fucking screwed. All like this huge ass conspiracy, and all these other nobles that think I'm a buffoon. Like, am I gonna keep my title if she dies? No. So this bitch has got to live.
It just gotta live.
I do not defend her. In fact, I take the opportunity to attack her. Once the queen is dead, I can go find my parents. And in the confusion, their priority isn't going to be killing my parents. They might leave them there to die, but I can find them.
Do you defend her? Hell no! That bitch! I'm her
God.
second husband. Her second husband, right? I am the stepfather to a princess who thinks that she is God's gift to this country. No, I do not defend her. She beats me constantly. Fuck that bitch. I'm out. Captain Mayonnaise, because you're getting a promotion. We're heading out. We got some unfinished business to do. Let's go.
Saddle up, Captain Mayonnaise.
Meow.
So, we got demons to slay. Oh, me and the queen had a very complicated relationship. A lot of twists and turns. Sometimes I loved her, sometimes I hate her. I don't think the way she was trying to support me was the healthiest ways, but in the end I just go back to my de facto way and I try and save her, just like the Heimlich.
Just like the.
Just like it.
I get in there.
Wow.
I think.
That's it.
Yeah, that's
Mayonnaise, what is that hole? Where are you going?
Where are you
Mayonnaise.
taking me, Mayonnaise?
Oh,
You must
where's
summon-
my stepdad? Why is my stepdad following us? Mayonnaise.
Meow. We must
We
summon
got
Wine
business
Boy.
down this hole. Wine boy, get your ass out here because we got a cat with your freaking name on its claws. Let's do this.
Mayonnaise, how are you putting down all these runes and syllables on the floor? I don't understand. You don't have thumbs. You're like painting with your paw in wine and blood. The symbols of Wine Boy.
We
The
must
final
summon
piece.
him.
And the final piece is a table, and they knock the cup over. Fill it, wine boy.
Oh my god.
The perfect enemy.
I just look over
My
at
arch
Dusty.
nemesis.
I'm just standing there dumbfounded, look over at Dusty's character and be like, this cat is fire.
That's
I think we just found our new king.
Time to clear the table for the next thing. See you next time, folks.
Bye.